Alright, had to make sure my mute button wasn't... There we go. Alright, cool. Don't mind me, I'm a 45-year-old moron. Alright, so this here is my 18-year-old pervasive development disorder, severely autistic son. So if you're wondering what he's doing, the reason I'm broadcasting this is more so to sort of watch his decision-making process. This is something he asked me to do. He likes, I don't know why, he didn't build anything when we play this. He just sort of watches what I do, and then every now and then he'll help, like clearing trees. It's pretty much about it. Or sometimes he'll try to add track. If you're wondering what I do, I basically build houses that I find on YouTube, and then I also build tracks between places. I don't know what other people do with this game. Don't really care. Never really been interested in survival fucking mode. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we have a page up here, and I'd have to copy it in the link description after I'm done, but one of the houses I found is like this medieval thing. So he's not really gonna do a whole lot. I'm gonna build parts of this house. Let's see what he does. Alright. That's a 40 by 40. I put this up yesterday. Alright. Strip spruce logs on the red blocks, it says. Alright, so we need strip spruce logs. You'll have to forgive me, I'm a little scatterbrained. ADHD is kind of a pain in the ass. Could be worse, though. Could have what he has. Let's see here. Is it that one? Strip spruce log, that one. Alright, so I'll put this here. Says to put... See, look, boy, come here. He's in the other room. See that? Yes? Yes or no, you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we're building this here, see? I'm gonna show you. Or do you want me to just build track?
Big tracks.
You just want me to build tracks?
Big tracks.
And not build a house? Huh? Come here. Louder.
Big tracks.
Build tracks. That's all you want me to do. You don't want me to build that?
No.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
You don't know?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Is it a yes or no?
Yes, this.
You want me to build this?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll build this. All right. You gotta be here though. I'm not gonna stream if you're not in here. I'm only gonna stream this game anyway. Let's see here. Alright, go back to this here. Oop. Alright. This is supposed to be some medieval. It says Minecraft, how to build a medieval mansion. Yep. See, look at it. It's like Legos, Phoenix. There's instructions. See? See, look at it. See that? I know the audience can't see it because, yeah. But see this plan here?
Yeah.
They have it in this video, right?
Yeah.
And so I already put out the plan yesterday. See that? See?
Yeah.
All right. Or do you want me to build tracks?
Big tracks.
You want me? All right, I'll do this later then. I'll build tracks because you might get bored with this. All right. I'll do this later, but next time you play, all right, boy?
Yeah.
All right. So we'll go build tracks. In case you're wondering what that is in the sky, that is a giant light beam. I find that it's easier to keep my tracks aligned with shit. If I have a guide map in the sky of where to go, what I need to do is get over here because there is a defense tower. And then I'm going to split off in that direction. To go to this Middle Eastern desert city thing. So I need to get to there, right, from here. And there are two options to do that. One is to build straight across, which, to make it look less unrealistic, requires either enlarging that island to use it as a... fucking weather. To use it as a Let's see here. How do I put this? If you ever see the bridges of like the Delmarva Peninsula or like that bridge that goes across like the Pearl River Delta from Hong Kong to Macau, they whenever they do these, they have to have pieces of land as an anchor to build bridges in the ocean. The problem with this here is that these don't line up. What that does, I already started trying to build this little spurt out, but there's nothing really here, right? Or I'd have to, and you can do diagonal bridges, but they look really stupid. So I haven't decided how I'm going to deal with this one yet. That's option 1 is going that way. Option 2 is the longer route, which takes less effort to make islands that don't look real. Option 2 is this here. Oh, yeah, that would be a house I'm going to build on that hill over this giant fucking pit mine thing that I built. Option 2 is going out this way and daisy chaining that fucker. From island to island, like World War II island hopping. Which would require less effort in one direction, but will require a lot more effort in the other direction. Is that a shipwreck? Yeah, it is. Upside down shipwreck. That's weird. I always find stuff like that kind of fascinating. You know what we'll do is we'll put a sea lamp on it. I don't know if I'll be able to see it from wherever I end up putting tracks, but we'll put a sea lamp on it anyway. There's that damn thing. Oh, fuck me, I'm retarded. Where the hell is it? Just past it. There you are. Okay. To mark that. It doesn't look really realistic. Whatever, I'll deal with that later. Why is the water so fucking murky? They've done weird shit to this game where like you get these weird water effects like that right now, but then like you get into the water and you can't see shit, and it's weird because like I understand the ocean is kind of like that, but is it the same during the day? Yeah, it's kind of the same during the day. You can't see more than a certain amount. And I feel like in the real ocean, yeah, it's about maybe 1.5 to 2 times that distance that you can see. Or whatever. Anyway, like I was saying, option 2 was do daisy chain bridges. And then make one that goes over this direction, or go all the way the fuck around and go that way. Which, I don't know. I didn't really, when I looked for cities, I didn't see anything over here that was really worth a shit. That's kind of pretty, but is there like another village over here maybe? Let's change this to nighttime so I can actually hunt for villages. I think I already checked over here and I didn't see one. They don't ever put, for some reason this game does not have jungle villages, which is just bizarre because there's fuckers that live in the Amazon. There's all of Southeast Asia is built in a fucking jungle, more or less. So I don't understand why this game does not have jungle villages. Yeah, I'm kind of weird that way though. I like to build tracks between. Oh, I hate floating islands. If I end up going over this direction, I'll have to fucking erase that. Is there anything over here? We are striking out. If there's a village over here, I'll build track this way and then back to that tower. But I do not see one. Oh, there's some light. Is that lava? That's lava. Nothing. That is surprising. In a giant field area, you would expect there to be at least one village. Alright, so there is just not over here. Alright, let's go back that way then. I just realized something. Hold on. What the fuck do I have on my head? I'll have to change the character fucking appearance screen. That looks so stupid. It's Chun-Li from fucking Street Fighter, but we got that years ago. I don't remember exactly why. I think he's got one too, but he didn't have it turned on. Okay. I am not seeing any villages over here. Except for that tower. By the way, since the last time they did updates on this game, they have added a lot more of these, like, bowl-shaped fucking things. So that's kind of interesting. Huh. I am just not seeing jack shit over here. I gotta remember exactly where the hell I'm going. Alright, let's go back. Well, we already are going back, but... Is this where the tower was? What the fuck? There's just a column in the middle of that cave. Oh, that's weird. Alright, shit, where am I? There we go. There's the tower. Okay. So, from that tower, which we need to get to, off in this direction, there was at least, because I have the line in the sky, which is why I do the line in the sky. I can figure out where the fuck I'm going. So there's that city over there, and I thought I saw another one up here, maybe? Oh, that's weird to have cave stalagmites, stalactites, one of those two, rising up from the ground that's not actually in a cave. That's weird. Huh. That is very weird. So there's that temple, which we've gone by a bunch of temples on our fucking tracks. There's another jungle area. There's that temple there. Another giant. There's another temple. I keep my bearings on which way I'm going. Yeah, this map, when it generated it, the combination of jungle shit next to desert shit, very interesting. Alright, so that was another town. Pretty sure. Is this one I already... Oh no, this is one I haven't, Shit, okay. Alright. Hold on, we're built... Okay, we need this here. Try to add this to the list of town or little tiny towns. Three, 4. And I believe there was a town I already discovered that was to the south of here. this is just the most boring shit ever. Is that another town? That's another tower I found. Okay. So I gotta connect this to that. See that, Phoenix?
Yeah.
He's sitting in my office here. See, look at you build these pathways in the sky, right, boy?
Yeah.
Right, and then that tells you where to put your track. Whoop, shit. I think this might be towards the upper end of the map area that I saw. Oh yeah, there we go. There's another one. Oh shit, there's another one up there. I swear there's like more villages in the Middle Eastern desert area, whatever the fuck, of this particular map seed, than I've seen in most of these. So you got a tower there, right, boy?
Yeah.
Yes, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. We can make that one follow the river whenever we do it. We do this at nighttime, so it's easier to find shit. Alright, so that one's connected to that one.
The tracks.
Uh-huh. Ah, there that is. There's that temple. Have that programmed to there, and there was another village. There it is. And another temple right there. Oh, okay, good. I already have that one connected. Alright, so this is where we're trying to get, and I was going to build a house on that hilltop eventually. These are all very long-term. There's another floating island I'll have to get rid of over there. Yep. So that's a village that I built, or I built up, with a, that's another design I found off YouTube, that building right there. And then I sort of made apartment complexes, you could call it, in this village. With all these tracks. Anyway, I also built that entire lake that wasn't there before. Okay, so the current track goes off from that town, right? See it, Phoenix? Yeah, you see it? So, goes off from that town over here to this other village. I think I built this like a week or two ago. There's more floating trees over there. I hate. Can't see shit. Stop it. Oh, stupid fucking game. Alright. And that goes there. That goes there. To that village that I built up, added a British fucking house. I already did. My first thing I built in this thing was a Japanese house. And again, these are all YouTube designs. I'm kind of regretting, like, that house is cool, but I'm kind of regretting the orientation. I really should have put that, like, the 90 degrees opposite of where I put it, because then you know, visibility purposes. But anyway, that goes underneath that hill, that goes right there, that goes over here, that goes to a tunnel underneath the ocean, which goes way the fuck over here. Underneath that ravine. Over here, through that forest. Originally, I was going to put a house or another Minecraft house right there. I may or may not do that. I haven't decided yet. Anyway, this goes underneath all of this shit, and then it comes out in this giant pit ravine thing, which I'm going to build a YouTube house there. And then we have tracks that, like I said, I wanted to get to that tower over here. But I I was hoping if I went down that island chain off to the left there, if there was a village over there, that would be worth going, taking the long way around this giant fucking bay. But there's nothing over there, so kinda have to go this way. See that? Look at Phoenix. This is, come here. Come here. See, it's a straight line. Okay? So, we're trying to get to that tower. See that tower?
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
We need to get there from here.
Yeah.
And the problem is that, if we do it this way, we're going to have to build this to an anchor point here, and then a bridge, like an angled bridge, which is going to look fucking stupid, over this direction, and then straight that way. Right? Or, option 2, I could just underwater this whole fucker, but that's a really long tunnel. It's not a long tunnel that's hard to build, it's just be boring to drive through because ain't shit to see. Option 3 is I build what I've done before, which is basically to use a sponge, which takes fucking forever, probably taking me several days, to build a glass canopy sort of roof underneath the water, straight across to where you can sort of drive under the ocean. Yeah, there's different ways to go about this. All right. You know what? Here, Phoenix. I know what we'll do. We'll build tracks on the other end of this thing. Come here. In the game, come here. We'll deal with this end of it later. Because there's nobody wants to watch me fucking terraform for 5 hours.
Tracks.
Yeah. Come here. Hop in the minecart, go to the other end of the track. Alright? You ready?
Yeah.
You, hop in. I'm gonna go build on the other end. Come here. You, hop in. You ready? Get in the front one, boy. Get in the other minecart. Now push forward. The other way. Don't look at me, push forward. No, god damn it. No, you, go this way. Phoenix, in the minecart, go. Get in the minecart. Oh, god damn it. Phoenix, come here. All right, you, right here, in the minecart, go. Now turn around. Go forward. Yeah, that's what severe autism will do to you. 18 years old, can't figure that out. Since I haven't shown this on stream before, I will show you the entire length of this fucking track. It is long. In case you haven't been able to tell already. I built this entire fucking thing. I wanted a certain particular type of pool. That water right there in the middle of that giant pond goes all the way down to the bottom. Built this cave system. Not all of it. That's where that pool goes. See the giant wall of water? See how you can see the other bridges and the waterfall behind there and all that? Yeah, built all this. when I used to build this shit with him, because this is like, I get out of Minecraft, I get bored of Minecraft, like every, I don't know, shit, I'd say about every 6 months or so, I get kind of bored, and I don't play it for like 6 months to a year, and then like if they've got anything that's, you know, worth a shit, or new, or, I don't know, they're supposed to have some sulfur fucking thing, that's supposed to be coming out in the next few months. I'll come back to, or basically if I don't have shit to do in Apex Legends, which is the game I play more than anything else, then I'll come back to doing this if I'm bored and I ain't got nothing else to do. Plus he enjoys it. But usually, what the? That's weird. Yeah, there's that house. I was trying to do that after either a British house or like a U.S. colonial house. Something like that. There's like a taco bar or whatever the fuck there. That's like a little brick house. It was like, that was, I found that on Minecraft, on YouTube, I modified it. It's supposed to be like a sushi restaurant. And I just sort of turned it into like something that looks vaguely like a restaurant. Anyway, when I used to do this with him, I used to have every piece of track that I put down being red. And that's a lot of red sticks buried underneath shit. We need to put like a waterfall there or something. Fucking floating shit. Damn it. I'll have to grab that later. I hate that this game does that. And we got the jungle section. Like I said, this fucking rail is all... This is literally the only reason I play the game. There was one point, my best friend Joel and I, in this old map that we had on when I played Xbox. At one point, we had my buddy Joel, my best friend Joel, my buddy Ryan from Ohio, my buddy Carter from fucking Illinois. Excellent dude. Just hate the state of Illinois. And let's see here. We had Cameron from fucking Indiana. We had oh my god, who the fuck else was in that damn thing? There was a Swedish guy that we were playing with for a while. We met in Destiny 2. There was a guy from the fuck was he from? Liverpool, England, that was playing with us for a while. Let me change the time on this. It was supposed to look a lot cooler at night, but whatever. Anyway, we had a bunch of fucking people. We were long last time. It's probably like 2020, 2019, 2021, or let me say, yeah. So anyway, this was years ago on Xbox. We had a bunch of fuckers. A couple, like I said, a couple guys from Europe that we met through Destiny 2. And it was this giant map. Swedish guy built a fucking pirate or a Viking ship. Fucking guy from Liverpool built something, I can't remember what. My buddies Ryan and Carter, of course, built giant penises because we're mechanics and it's fucking funny. Joel built one too. We had Cameron, for some reason, built the Safeway grocery store. It was just random ass shit. I built a giant Badlands fucking house in a hill, which is like a dream house for me. Really pleased how that turned out. That was another internet design or from YouTube. Anyway, And there was all this shit that we had on this old server, or you know, when we used to play on Xbox. And unfortunately, the file eventually became corrupted. We had all this shit built. File became corrupted. I got pissed. I stopped playing Minecraft for a while. You know, a couple of years go by. I get bored. There was this season of Apex Legends where they introduced a fucking trans character, which, you know, transvestites exist. Transsexual, transgender do not exist. Those are fictional constructs. It is not possible within the realm of physics to actually change gender because it requires a brain surgery. And even if you were able to pull that off, brain transplant, I should say, and even if you were able to pull that off and get a donor body on that subject, you would still cause a Theseus' paradox situation where you would not be you, because anybody who's ever motor swapped a fucking engine in a car will tell you you can't just swap the fucking engine. You have to also reflash the PCM. So, which, for those of you who aren't mechanics, is a complete deletion and rewriting of the existing programming in a powertrain or engine control module. So, yeah, that's that subject. Transgender and transsexual do not exist. Those are fictional constructs. So anyway, when they added that character, the only character in Apex Legends I refuse to use. I have access to it, just don't refuse to fucking use it. And for a while there, whenever I would get one of those characters in the lobbies, like of some of an Apex match I was in, I would fucking ditch the match, just out of protest. There was a while there where the Apex Legends fucking Facebook group was ran by people who had direct ties to Respawn Gaming. They were like flat out banning people for laugh reacting at the fucking character. It was a whole shit show. There's a lot of, you know, Facebook especially, internet shit that I used to be a part of that I just don't do anymore. Shit got fucking stupid. So, anyway, like I said, if you want to dress as the opposite sex, there have always been people like that since the dawn of time. I do not agree with or support the claim that we should treat you like opposite gender just because you are dressed like opposite gender. If you want to dress like opposite gender, you can fucking right ahead. I don't give a shit. I am a religious individualist. Fuck the collective group. If you want to be an individual, you want to be fucking weird, you go right ahead. Let that flag fly. I don't give a fuck. Doesn't bother me at all. But I'm still going to call you whatever your actual factory assigned gender is. Period. Now, if we become really good fucking friends, to the point that my level of respect for such a person over a several year period gets to a point where, alright, fuck it, I'll agree to this stupidity, maybe. That's an earned over oh shit. Yeah, I got the talking fucked up. That's an earned over multi-year period thing. Damn it, get over it. Alright, here we go. Sorry, I'm coming, damn it. I fucked up. Come on. Come on. I'll make you another card. Give me a second. Alright. Come here, boy. Where you at? You, hop in. Come on. Hop in. Hop in the cart. You, in the cart. Phoenix. God damn it. In the cart. Phoenix, in the cart. We gotta go to the other end of the track. Go. Come on. Go. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Phoenix, in the cart. That was my mistake. Phoenix. You killing me, bro. In. Let's go. In the cart. There we go. Fucking Christ. Okay. I'm coming. I'm fucking leaving you behind. It's going. That was my mistake. Sorry. Sorry, Phoenix. Okay. He can hear me from down in his room. So, anyway. So I stopped playing Apex for a while because of the stupid trans bullshit. And that was like the second time, I think, I came back to Minecraft. And we built a whole bunch of shit on my computer here. It was after we moved to Texas from Wisconsin in January 2021. And I built a whole bunch of shit on my computer here and had all that. And then, like, I just sort of, after a while, got bored. The only thing they really added was a, that under, the, what the fuck you call that? That deep City Mine? What the fuck is it called? I can't remember the name of it. The fucking abandoned fucking temple shit, that is like way at the bottom of the world, way at the bottom of caves. They added that, and that was like, okay. I built shit to that for a while, and then I got bored. And I don't know why. After it'd be last. I measure this shit by Apex seasons because it's whether or not I'm in this game is generally directly tied to Apex. It's the only game I play somewhat religiously since February 2019. I'm not particularly good at it. I just enjoy playing it. It's the best shooter game for me. For me, that will be the people have their fucking opinions of whatever shooting game they want to play. I don't care. I'm a 45-year-old. Not in. How do I put this? My brain don't process information as fast as other people's, especially these young kids. So I get my ass killed quite a bit. My average in a battle royale match is fucking terrible because I can't third-party process information. People fucking run up on you and I nothing. But I usually play mixtape. And I enjoy the living fuck out of that. I made a video the other night about that. I enjoy being toxic as fuck in mixtape. It is a, at this point, it's an unpaid fucking hobby, really. I will go, in mixtape, I will go over to their spawn, and I will park on top of it and just snipe them in the back of the head, especially during control. And one, it's fun. And two, if they're chasing after me in their own spawn, there's another thing I built, this giant Japanese house. This is the thing I started this map, by the way. But anyway, in Apex, yeah, if I love that house. That's the main reason I started playing this. Anyway, in Apex, I will sit on top of their fucking spawn and just shoot the shit out of them. And if they're running around and they're chasing me around their spawn, glorious fucking day, because they're not in control, especially they're not capturing B, which means they usually lose. Not always, usually. There is a village over there that I still haven't built tracks to. Can't really see it now because we passed it, but which is what I'm probably going to do on this end of the map. Gained a subscriber? Look at that. Appreciate whoever subscribed. Thank you. I don't know why you'd subscribe to my channel, but I appreciate it. I make some of the most boring fucking content imaginable. There's another village. So what I need to do is the track ends, I think, after this village, if my memory is correct. And I need to make it either to one of those villages I have marked by the sky map, or I need to go back to that village over by my Japanese house. The first thing I built in this map was that Japanese house, because the Japanese are God's actual chosen people, not the Jews. In case you haven't figured it out by now. There we go. That's the other end of the fucking track. God damn. How the hell did Hit guy get in there? Okay. All right, let's figure out where the fuck we're going. We can either... I think I was going to build something on that hillside, if memory serves. We need to go back to that village by my house at some point. Was there a reason I was... Is it the hilltop? Yeah, okay, I put this light here for the hilltop reasons. Yeah, so we're not going to do that yet because there's no... What was the reason? It was weird. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, whenever I mark an empty hilltop, there's a reason for that. Usually because I'm going to build some fucking YouTube house there or some shit. Somewhere in this neighborhood, there's a Spanish villa design that I saw on YouTube that I'm probably going to put over here in this neck of the woods. What we need to do is go to the next fucking village, and I don't remember which direction that was. That's where I'm going to put another house. Okay, yeah, now I remember. Oh, I remember now. Yeah, there's another village over here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. All right, so that's a desert village, and I think that's the only one. Is there like a forest village over here somewhere? There is not. All right, so what we're going to do... All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go back from that. We're going to backtrack, literally, backtrack the track. Back to this area here and then go back to that that village that's by the... Yeah, we're going to go this way. Go back to that village that's by the... God damn it. That's by the my Japanese house. Alright, so we're going to need to do this in a way that you can't... I try not to double track over. You go that way. Alright, so we're going to have this right here. Oh, damn it. Fuck me. Okay. What the... Fucking retardo at work. I'm more retarded than him. Oh. Yeah, you want the track far enough away where from the other area you can't really see it. And then I think that village was like that way. Yeah. Probably going to have to expand out in this direction because oh, that's not the one I wanted. I think when I looked, I didn't see anything this way other than that one village. Yeah, that's probably plenty. There's a giant plane here. That would be a good place for... There's some shit I've seen on YouTube. There it is, right there. Wasn't too far off. Some shit I've seen on YouTube of people building whole fucking villages. That giant plane there might not be the worst idea. There we go. And then... this goes off... What the fuck is over here? I can't remember. built this to somewhere. Is there another village somewhere? Yeah, okay. So we need to go back this direction and connect these two from that other village that I'm already at. Unfortunately, there's no, and I wish they would add this. I don't know. I don't know anybody that works at fucking Minecraft, but it would be nice if they would add a track splitter function. But I'm sure that like nobody does what I do with fucking minecarts. I'm sure there's got to be some people. I'm not the only fucking idiot in the world doing this, but yeah, it would be nice if they add like a track splitter function. Because I try to make everything on one giant track, which takes a lot of fucking effort, but actually what I should have done is probably make the that Japanese house like the nexus for, you know, almost like the city of Atlanta was. Where like everything, all the rail shit ends around there. All right, so we're gonna take this away because this is I'm not gonna end up using this. I will probably eventually have to go off in this direction though because there's not a lot of villages I've seen. I have to find them. Yeah, see when he sees me doing stuff, he'll help. Sometimes, not always. Like an autism study. Oh, shit. Did I miss one? Nope, he got it. Good shit. See, look at him. He's being fucking helpful. It's kind of a rarity around here. Yeah, you go get the rest of that. There you go. Good shit. This is, he's 18. I will remind people who don't know me and the family. He's 18. That's about the limit of his mental processing abilities as far as being able to help. Yeah, it's, I try not to think about it very much. It's very fucking depressing. So, there's that. All right, let's go, oh, and if you're wondering, yes, the wife is in fact the breadwinner in this house because while I'm a good mechanic, I'm not a profitable mechanic. I work very fucking slowly. I am a perfectionist. I charge $70 a labor hour. And in Wisconsin, I had a shitload of customers. About a customer roster of 30, 40 people. So I didn't really have the time to do this kind of shit most of the time, except at night. Down here in Texas, since we moved, it's a different culture, different people. Most of my customers always come from church, and down here it's in Killeen, it's a military town next to Fort Hood, which you would call a transient population, but not like in the way most people think of transient. There's got to be a word for it. My ADHD is showing my brain can't think of the fucking word. See, that's close enough. But yeah. Alright, and we'll have to, we'll have to build one across there. We're going. I told you want me to build track. I'm building track, right?
Yeah, good job.
There you go. See, we're going to build it. See that line in the sky that we built?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
We're going to build that line down there, which actually, come to think of it, we don't need this anymore. We can get rid of this, see? Hey, why don't you, come here. Why don't you get rid of this? All the way down to, where the fuck is this? Here? Phoenix, why don't you go back to your room, get rid of all of this, You listening?
Mm.
Okay, all of this down to here. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you where. All right. All right, you. Hey, listen. Come here, Phoenix. Come here. Come here. Okay. See this? No, that up there on the TV screen. Phoenix, right here. You're looking at the wrong screen. All right, see this? Get rid of all this. Okay, you go back in your room. Get rid of all this. You're just giving me a blank stare, son. Phoenix.
Whatever.
Oh, that's a house. We'll make the house later, okay? Because you're not gonna have the design. I'm not gonna draw it up on your computer. We'll do the house after I get off stream or after you get off. Phoenix, come here. Get rid of all this. Understand? See this? Right here. See this? You get rid of all this right here. Just this. Just this section. Let's see if you can do it. We don't need that anymore because we already built the rail line. Oh, we'll see if he does it. I don't even know where the fuck his character went off to. Where'd your character go? Huh? Okay. So, hey, go take that section out that I told you. Oh, there he is. No? Not gonna help?
No.
I'm building tracks this way, Phoenix, see? That way. That's what the line is for. That's why that's much more helpful. Biblical versus, what is it? Pillar of cloud by day, pillar of fire by night. Exodus and all that shit. Anyway. I hate doing elevation changes for no good reason. Fuck. Oh. That was my bad. And he is not going to do it. Okay. Fucking teenagers. Whatever. I'll do it later. What's that quote from Bill O'Reilly? Fuck it, we'll do it live. I'll write it and whatever. We'll do it live. Thing fucking sucks. That shit. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, why don't you go get rid of that line in the sky right there, that particular one. Request number 2. Let's see if you can do it this time. Somehow I have my doubts. All right. So what I'd like to do is. That looks like shit. Alright, so we can get across that. I need... Let's see, the wood of this area is acacia, right? Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look quite right. We'll do that cobblestone. That brick, that's the wrong area for that. We'll just use stone, fuck it. Let's see. There is, I need brain. Work, brain. Quit going on fucking strike. Goddamn union. Okay. Looks like shit. Alright, that there. Yeah, I'm gonna build that up a little. Let's see what it is. This is like ADHD fucking display. Brains all over that goddamn map all the time. Are you done playing, boy? Well, then, there's a lineup in the sky that needs to be cleared. Anything? Fuck is he? And he's bored. Fucking teenagers. Nope. Nope. Okay. And then on the opposite bank, we need a slightly raised up area. That doesn't look terribly unfucking natural. Actually, you know what? I can just move. Let me go see something real quick. What's with the fucking music? Yeah, there's no money. I already did, I hate those. And that. Where are you at? Anyway. Okay. I already did, the whole, oh, there he is. Jesus Christ. I already did the whole, cave cavern bullshit. And that other part of the map, you have to rewind the fucking YouTube video to see it, probably. Alright, so about right there. Oh. Oh, here's the door opening. What do you want now, boy? That will give us our bridge support. Okay, yeah. You don't need a bridge support anywhere near this large, but I'm me, so there you are. I got weird ways of doing shit. And that would be why the wife is the breadwinner and not me. Because I don't like most people very much. Like I said, I am religiously individualist. Which is kind of funny, because I'm like, Japan is God's actual chosen people. And yet they're the most community-minded, like, collective group people on the planet. So, like, I would never fit in their society, but I have tremendous, like, the utmost respect for the Japanese. World's greatest fucking engineers. Alright, that should be sufficient. Alright, let's see. Nope. I don't need that to be. I don't feel like. Fuck, I grabbed the dirt. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Yep, fuck. See how much effort I put into something so fucking stupid? Yeah, this is kind of the problem I have. This is why I don't work places. Alright. Okay. Alright, that section of track is too long without a stick. Actually, yeah. It would have probably been better if I'd have just done this. And we'll leave them both in bucket. Alright, that goes there, that goes there, that goes there. That goes across. Alright, now we're generally speaking, moving along the coast. So, I don't feel like building shit around every single. So we just sort of have it along the coast, not on the coast. That looks stupid. By the way, these trees look fucking retarded. I know, Minecraft, fucking Acacia Jam, whatever they're doing. It still looks stupid. Let's see, we don't want to go, because then we're just going to have to go up over there, and that's dumb. Move, asshole. Yeah, we can leave that one there. I swear I heard a chicken. Is that what that is? Huh. Weird. Alright. I usually do when I'm not streaming this fucking game. Or not streaming. Let me rephrase that. When I'm playing this game and I'm not streaming, that's a better way to put that. I usually have YouTube on and I'll watch all kinds of podcasts and shit. This is kind of, it's not mindless, but it's kind of mindless. I usually do this in the evening after I'm done playing Apex or some other shit if I'm doing it at all. That looks dumb. That looks dumb. There you go. It's better. Okay. Around the water hole. That looks dumb. Yeah, because we're going to need to go this way. We're going to need to make a bridge. Shit, we're trying to not... Yeah, we're trying to not see the other track if possible. Would be my preference. Okay, so basically in order to not see the track, we have to be over this far. So we have to build to this, and then eventually build a bridge across. Okay, so we have to go this way. That would be a good candidate for a low-rise bridge across a area. Okay. Actually, you know what? Do I want to cross it there, or do I want to cross it there? Problem with crossing it here is those don't directly line up, and angled bridges in this game look fucking stupid. So can't really do that way. So the best way to do is to go over here, build another bridge, and then go across. Yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do. Fuck, okay. Easiest point, narrowest point to build one is probably there. So I just wasted my time doing that. That's wonderful. That's why pencils have erasers, right? Fuck me. Nope. Alright, get rid of you. Let's see, we need a built-up area to make that cross. Well, that's pleasant. I'll have to just hide that. Fucking sand. There's a Bible verse somewhere about Jesus telling Peter to build his house on a fucking rock. That would be why, kids. As a person born and raised in Los Angeles, oh God, that looks fake as fuck. What the fuck is this game? I swear to God, this fucking game. Anyway, it's just so stupid. I'll get rid of that. Sure, why not get rid of that? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. It's better. Slightly. Oh, look at that. We freed homeboy. Oh, good for you, fucknuts. And my son has apparently fucked off to God knows where. So that's fun. Still not going to get that piece of real estate in the sky going. Joy. Hey, you planning on doing anything, boy? Yoo-hoo! You literally woke me up, made me play this fucking game. To be fair, I was up till like 4:30 last night, building a bunch of shit on the other end of this track. Alright. Is that enough of a bridge support? That's probably fine. That looks dumb. That looks dumb. Okay. And just build this up right here. Again, this is why it takes me forever to do anything. This ADHD is a motherfucker. Yep. That's dumb. Okay. Now, is there enough for a bridge support? Oh, I need to expand that out a little bit. I mean, it's creative mode. You can do whatever the fuck you want, but it's whether or not it looks even mildly realistic. And again, that's not a very... With this fucking game, I mean, realism, and yeah, you know, these are arbitrary rules that Wiley's fucking head makes up because Wiley's head's fucking retarded. Anyway. Oh, that's better. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. All right. And then on this bank, actually I need to be a little, I need one level. Fuck. That kid is just not going to help. Not going to leave the game. Not going to help either. Huh. Ah, fucking teenagers. My succubus of a sister once said that my dad said, before he passed in 1997, or our dad, I should say, that we're Blackburns, we don't do requests. If there was ever an example of that, that would be that right there. He's like, nope. He's probably on his computer listening to fucking church music. He's like, I ain't doing shit. See, and this is like, I get into discussions with my buddy Joel, or is his best friend Joel, about his mental capabilities. And it's like, there's a line between things he can't do or can't understand, and then just general fucking laziness because he's a teenager. It's weird. It's hard to know where the fuck that line actually is because it moves. We'll just make it like that. Fuck it. And, you know, where you'll get behavior like that where, you know, I'll say, hey, go do something. And he'll be like, nope. And it's like, is it because he can't do it? No. Like right now, he's on his computer fucking listening to church music, not doing shit. Right? Even though, again, he asked me, oh, that looks dumb. I should probably, I hate doing that. Alright. Anyway, he literally woke my ass up, like 10, I was up way too late playing this, to play this shit. And then I do the thing that he wants, just to build tracks, and he's just not fucking interested. He was interested, which is why I started streaming. Normally I wouldn't stream anything that's fucking boring. Yeah, that'll work. Nope. Nope. There you go. And then I hate making elevation changes like that when you don't have to, because in the real world you would try to avoid that whenever possible because it adds unnecessary cost. Even though there's no cost. Again, these are literally just fucking rules I make up as I go. Let's see. Okay. It's not that unnatural. Kinda natural? I don't know. Fuck if I know. Okay. And so that goes over here. What we will do. It's the same fucking fish. Just swimming in goddamn circles. This game is weird, man. Let's do that a little bit. unnatural. That's fine. Let's see. Okay. That's going to require a middle support. Let's be about halfway across the river. The middle? Not quite. Damn it. That's about the middle. Nope. Yep. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, with the kid, it's hard to know sometimes exactly where his line is between mental ability versus just normal teenage fuck you, I don't want to do what you tell me type of thing. And yeah, that's like I said, that behavior of just, oh nope, he moved. Still not gonna help, huh? Hey, you! Come here! Like I asked you to do. Come here. Come here! Oh, let's see if he'll do it this time. Maybe he'll fucking do it this time. Come here! You, get rid of all of that! Right there! Oh my god, he's doing it. Come on! Keep going! Keep going! Holy shit, he's actually doing what he's told. Come on! Fine, fine, I'll get it. Go, go, go! Go, go, go! You're being useful. Go! Hey. Look at that motherfucker go. Good job! Thank you! Yeah, see, he does it when he wants to fucking do it. That's not that particular behavior is not an autism thing. That's my genetics, most especially my mother's side, who, according to her, and ancestry records would back this up, for the most part, because my mother was from Oklahoma, or as I like to call it, the shithole known as Oklahoma. My mother's DNA. It didn't come up in the Ancestry shit, but the thing with Ancestry is when they deal with native tribes, it's a shit show. Because even if you have DNA that says you're part native, they don't give a fuck. That doesn't mean you're part of the goddamn tribe or some shit. So, at any rate, according to my mother, who passed away in 2021, we were Cherokee, Crow, fucking Mohawk, and Blackfoot. The Crow and Blackfoot being supposedly from my father's side, although I have not seen any evidence to back that up per se. But again, getting DNA, the area of the country where my ancestors lived fits. But the problem with Native American ancestry, anything, is that, I mean, if you look at most of the native tribes, especially the Cherokee, they're all fucking white, with white people names, because, you know, several hundred years ago, all that shit. The Cherokee tried very hard to adapt into, you know what, that looks dumb. They tried to adapt into white people, Southern culture, or whatever the fuck. And they were rewarded for that by the federal government with getting kicked the fuck off their land. So, you know. Yeah, there's that. 5 civilized tribes of the South and whatnot. So, I've always been a little bit partial to the Southern cause. Not the plantation owner fucking class. No, fuck them. But the people in the South who fought to not be controlled by the federal government of Washington, D.C., those people. To modern day, we call them Democrats or progressives, or, you know, the female pattern brain fucking people who compete for survival by attempting to control everyone and everything at every level. Those fucking people. Yeah, those people used to be on the GOP side. Back in really like shortly after the Constitution was signed, up until let me put one of these here. The Puritan fuckers, the Iroquois Confederacy of New York, who they probably them along with the Puritans, the Iroquois Confederacy, and the fucking Quakers, are the original OG fucking social activist, left-wing, progressive, feminist bullshit fuckers, female pattern brain people. It was those people who tried to control the South for certain reasons. And I have a lot of theories as to why that is, but that control started almost fucking immediately after the Constitution was signed. Like the very first, the Constitution, yeah, everyone's always, you know, religious about the Constitution. It's like that fucking document was violated damn near immediately during the Whiskey Rebellion. You know, everybody thinks George Washington's this great fucking thing. Motherfucker. I'm not a fan of George Washington. I understand that without him we would not have independence, and for that I'm grateful. But when there was a time for dude to actually live his principles of not, you know, not violating the things you told people that you fucking fought for, he punted and was going to lead federal army into Western PA out onto the frontier to basically force the native tribes, and it was mostly native tribes out on the frontier who were selling the fucking whiskey, to comply. And yeah, that's some shit the establishment GOP fucking do today. The Ted Cruz's of the world and whatnot. who, again, I voted for fucking Ted Cruz, not because I'm happy about it or proud of it, but because of the two options, he was the less destructive to my interests. That guy's a piece of shit. And yes, the left is like, has this concept like, well, why would you vote for him if you don't like him? Because given the option of Ted Cruz's fucking ass over being controlled by Democrats, I was born and raised in California. I've lived in fucking Illinois. I've seen what happens when you allow Democrats to have power. I don't give a shit how fucking bad Ted Cruz is. I am not voting for the Democrats. Nope. Ted Cruz might be female pattern brain, you know, just like a good chunk, all of the left, really. And he might be a corrupt fucking blowhard, but he's still not as bad as letting Democrats have power, because that's a bad idea. I've seen what those assholes have done to this country. And the thing is, it's weird. It's like I've seen various different theories about who and what the Democrats actually are, and then you get other people who are like, there's no grand conspiracy. People really are this stupid. It's like, I think it's a mixture of both. But the best way to describe Democrats is a bunch of extremely wealthy fucking elites running around pretending to give a fuck about people who they don't actually give a fuck about in order to get power. Because otherwise, you know, nobody would vote for them. If you understood what they actually do and what their whole mission for, or their whole reason for existing is, nobody would ever vote for them. And it's not like an they're the richest fuckers in America. And this is not like an anti-rich people fucking rant. It's just one of those, like, again, I'm not a deeply religious fucking person, at least overtly. But there's this line in the Bible about it is harder for rich people to get into heaven than to pass a camel through the eye of the needle. And it's not because you're rich, it's because you're not connected. When you have that level of money, you don't really have to face any kind of, and I saw this growing up in certain parts of Los Angeles, you don't really have to face any types of real adversity, like, you know, that would possibly threaten your survival. You don't, you know, you don't innovate, you don't create anything. You just sort of suck resources at the top of the fucking hierarchy. And along with that goes a complete fucking lack of humility. And it's the humility, this is what, you know, the part that's missing in the immigration debate. Is the reason why, and I'm anti-illegal immigration, period. Primarily because, one, the left wants it, so, and I've seen how those people think. So if they want something, there's a corrupt purpose for it. But the other thing is, and they've been stealing elections for decades with that shit, along with a number of fucking tactics. That's merely one of them. But the other thing is the reason the right wing's argument about, you know, those jobs should go to Americans. Okay, well, the reason why those jobs don't go to Americans is because, one, to live here requires more money, more status, or whatever. And that's like that's the big thing. In order for men to have a chance to impress women and have any kind of potential to reproduce, we have to tap dance. As men, we have to tap dance, you know, for the puss. It is what it is. It's, you know, I used to as first half of my marriage or so. But the wife is higher testosterone because German. So I don't have to tap dance anywhere near as often as most men do. Actually, I get chased around the fucking house, really, for shit. So, at any rate, but the way that breeding works in most mammals is that the male has to audition or outcompete other males for the right to procreate. I said the right to procreate. To be chosen by the female or any female or all of the females for procreation, depending on which animal or mammal species you're talking about. So, the young men of this country, and this is a huge issue for me because of my kid. And that's a long fucking story as to how I got on the rabid anti-feminist fucking train. Like, I'm a guy, so I've always been sort of anti-feminist. But I'm of also the opinion that men don't really understand what feminism is. It's not, it has nothing to do with men. It's not hatred of men. It's intersexual female competition dynamics at scale. This is the best way to describe it. Feminism occurs when female pattern brain people, which includes lesser males and most women, not all women, most women, when any society gets comfortable enough and is not in any danger of being conquered by anyone, when any civilization gets to the point at which they are under no danger of being conquered by anyone, you start to notice that the behavior patterns of females change, where there's two algorithms running in the mind of women. One is to survive, or survival of self, survival of offspring, which is, survival of self is the same algorithm runs in the minds of men, and all creatures, really. I must survive, my children must survive, I must create children, so on and so forth. The thing with feminism is that whenever women get to be in too close a contact with each other, where they have the ability to see what other women have that they don't, women suffer from much higher factory programmed levels of neuroticism than men. This has been proven by science. Like, good science, not shit fucking the science. Anyway, women worry about shit more than men. Women stay in collective groups more than men. You see, girls go to the bathroom in groups when they're in school. That kind of thing. It's a collective hive mindset. All of the woke shit was driven primarily by female. Well, it was driven by female pattern brain. That's what it is. The woke shit is female pattern brain unleashed at scale. So anyway, when a society gets a certain amount of comfort where daily survival is no longer a thing, and the men have advanced technology to the point where women have the ability to be in more contact with more women. It has the unintended side effect of massively increasing female intersexual competition behavior dynamics. And when that happens, Adam Carolla sort of made this point the other day, although without actually discussing it in these terms. But the problem with everything that has gone wrong in the past fucking 100, 200, the earliest you can trace it back on paper is like to the Quaker period. The Quakers themselves were quite literally started by a feminist fucking woman trying to be a preacher, but that's the whole whatever thing. It's in the 1600s. But even then, the first time that they let a queen or a woman be sole monarch of a European country, it's kind of when this shit started. And you see that, they talk about this in I'm married, wife watches fucking female entertainment bullshit. And when you watch, if you want to understand women, this is just a tip for all the young men out there. If you want to understand women, watch female entertainment. Watch their romance bullshit. This is too big, actually. Watch the shit that they watch and that they gossip about and that they talk about, and just sit down and just watch the behavior of women. And again, this is not all fucking women, but if you want to understand women, you have to, just like any animal in the fucking wild, you have to watch them. Same thing I do with Phoenix, right? In order to try to figure out what's going on in his fucking head at any given time, You have to watch him. You can't just go, well, yeah, this says, no, you have to observe and watch him. You have to see what he is seeing. You have to understand the world from his point of view, or try to, as best you're able. And this is the problem, because most people in the modern world, attention spans are so fucking short, from a long list of reasons, that nobody takes the time to actually think about shit, process information, come to an opinion that is logical and accurate, right? Instead, you get this short attention span, and again, this, as the person most guilty of short attention span, ADHD boy, you just get this, this shit where nobody really tries to understand anything at any kind of a deep level. They just sit there and, try to fit in with the collective group, which makes people, and governments know this extremely fucking well, it makes people really fucking easy to control without them realizing that they're being controlled. Especially women. And I have the line, or I should say, not have the line. The line is a bit blurry. You know what? That's really stupid looking. Hold on a minute. I shouldn't need. The line is really blurry when it comes to my ability to figure out what part it is that women are actually doing of their own decision-making ability. I'm saying women. It's generally speaking women under 35-ish. But, I've seen this with the wife, too, with her fucking work, so. Because that's just a bunch of collective group of fucking idiots. I've seen shit. I've seen shit with the wife's workplace down here that, everything I say about women, 100% proven accurate. It's funny because, I'll argue with fucking women online. It's actually kind of an unpaid hobby. I enjoy it because it's not particularly difficult in most circumstances. Because they feel, they don't think. Shit. Did I put that in the right spot? Hold on. Nope, I meant to put that there, actually. Yeah. There we go. Retardo. Anyway, because they feel, they don't think very often, and they're extremely fucking motivated to fit in with the collective group. Does that look good? Yeah, it's fine. I'll just make 2 bridge supports. Because otherwise, probably should have made the line go over here to the narrow point. Because that's what an actual bridge builder would have done. But whatever. Anyway, fuck. Well, it's fine. It'll provide. Yeah, it'll provide a view. It's fine. Okay. So anyway. There, right there. Like I said, it's sort of an unpaid hobby to argue with fucking women online. But some of the shit that I've seen with her like coworkers is mind blowing. There's a group of like 5 of them that are sort of like and I don't know why I didn't see this sort of when we were in Wisconsin. I think maybe because Carrie already had a collective group, because all women require a collective group in order to survive. Women don't do individual. Women don't do individual. It's It's not part of their programming, their factory programming. I like to frequently say women need other human beings in order to live, because, yeah, it's kind of a true statement. There are some exceedingly fucking rare exceptions, but they are so rare as to be effectively non-existent. Women need other people to live. This is why the whole strong female, strong independent woman argument's a bunch of bullshit. There's no such thing as an independent woman. There's women who aren't in a relationship with men, but there's no such thing as an independent. There's no such thing as an independent woman. Doesn't exist. Women quite literally need other people in order to survive. Doesn't necessarily have to be men. If you have a group of women and one of them possesses a female pattern brain, one of them possesses a male pattern brain, right? Getting the other women to listen to her, going to be fucking difficult, but you can find a woman that has a male pattern brain. There's a few of them. There aren't very many. It's not that, well, women need men. You need a male pattern brain in order to live. As a woman, you need access to a male pattern, at least one male pattern brain in order to live. Male pattern brain does not require access to a female pattern brain in order to live, although it does require access to one in order to procreate. You say this shit, people get mad, and it's like, no, it's just fucking biological reality. You know how many books there are of men living alone on a deserted island? Whether that's, whether the accounts are fictional or not, or whatever, like this is the male fantasy is to live the fuck alone away from people. Like, males are highly individualistic. We only actually need or want a woman for one very specific purpose. Right? It's just, get mad. I don't really fucking care. It's just how we are. If shit hits the fan, and we have to go live on some fucking, deserted island in the middle of buttfuck nowhere, men can do it. Women, not so much. There is one book that I'm aware of a highly fictionalized account of a woman surviving on a deserted island by herself. It's called The Island of the Blue Dolphins. I had to read it in fucking school as a kid. Most of that account, when you poke into the details, is bullshit. It's, and honestly, if there were ever a woman that could possibly live on a deserted island by herself, might be my wife, because my wife's got higher testosterone than most other women. But even then, it would be exceedingly fucking difficult due to physical strength differential. And the wife has higher testosterone in some areas, but does not have a male pattern brain. So, again, as a woman, it's not that you need a man, you need access to at least one male pattern brain. You can call it something other pattern brain, I don't really fucking care. I'm going off the Stanford research study from 2017 about the differences between male and female brain. And there are massive differences between male and female brain. Should have been abundantly fucking obvious with the trans bullshit. And those differences are driven by sex hormones. They just are. Every person's individual level of those hormones is different. Right? So you get some women who sometimes, in certain situations, will think like a man, and you have probably, I'd say, about 1/3 of men who think like fucking women, from my observation. And not even gay men, just men. There's a debate I watched a few days ago between Rachel Wilson, who clearly has a male pattern brain, and this, fucking left-wing, lesser male piece of shit, who's sitting there arguing with her, the left-wing point of view. And if you watch his behavior patterns during that debate, it's 100% female brain. And if you watch hers, it fluctuates in and out of female brain. She was arguing the right-wing point of view, but like when he would go full fucking female brain, she would frequently match him in that debate, saying the same dumb shit using the same indirect competition tactics that he was using during that debate. And then she would go right back into logic and reason. Whereas this, her male opponent was 100% fucking emotion. So, like I said, it's not about what's between your legs. It's about how your brain fucking works. There is a, it's no different than a car. If you bust open a fucking ECM or a PCM in a Ford, right? It's going to work entirely fucking differently than a Toyota. It's just how shit is. It's going to be made by a different manufacturer. Going to be programmed within certain rules of the fucking federal government, but it's not going to work the same. The way that, if you go see a house built by the Japanese and a house built by fucking Americans, it's going to be different. Right? You see a house built by fucking, Europeans and Germans and shit, it's going to be slightly different, less so. Right? It's just differences between people. It's not one is it's not one is better or worse than the other. Everything comes with trade-offs. It's a Thomas Sowell quote that I love. There are no solutions. There are only trade-offs. And it is one of the most accurate statements I've ever heard on anything. Because it's logical to its core. There are no solutions to any fucking problem. Right? Well, the solution will fix this. Well, it'll fix some shit. It'll also cause some other shit. So you gotta weigh the positives and the fucking negatives. Right? This is how life is. What you want, boy? You gonna play? Nope, he's fucking done. Alright, great. Move, sheep. Fuck out of here. Why is it just a random ass fucking lawn just sitting there? Stupid. Same thing there. Oh, he's back. Back again. Again. Guess who's back? Tell your friends. Anyway. Put that there. But, like I was saying, there's a difference between male pattern brain and female pattern brain. And the left runs on a bunch of fucking elites at the top. A lot of whom have a male pattern brain. But the people that they have operating their shit is primarily female pattern brain people. Men and women. It doesn't fucking matter. And it took me forever to finally understand exactly what is a sensitive subject considering the current fucking paradigm of YouTube, but I'm not monetized, so I don't really give a fuck. It took me forever to figure out why people have a problem with, and I'll use air quotations here, the Jews. The reason why certain cycles of behavior keep happening to that particular collective group of people is because the way that they compete falls more in line with female pattern brain. And to men, we find this to generally be unacceptable. I don't know if they have higher estrogen or lower testosterone or whatever the fuck is. I'm gonna guess lower testosterone. Collective group, hive mind, and this goes with that group of people. That goes back hundreds of years of the argument of whether to assimilate or not assimilate into whatever collective group you live in. That argument goes back thousands of years, all of Ezra and Nehemiah, et cetera, But the reason why that specific collective group of people continues to have the same problems and eventually gets purged out of every society that they're in is because the men eventually get tired of their fucking behavior, and the men who are obviously male pattern brain get fed up with their fucking behavior, and they purge them from the society because they're tired of, when I say their behavior, it is astonishing to me that no one has figured out that that if you listen to the complaints about, air quotes, the Jews, it is astonishing how similar the negative stereotypes of the Jews are to the complaints that men have always had about women. And once you understand that, you understand what the root cause of the problem actually is. It's not the religion. It's how these people compete for survival, because they're not high on the testosterone. I think it's my, or they're just, or they're high on estrogen. I'm not exactly sure which of the two that it is, but their testosterone levels, I think, are running on average less than most other collective groups, and as a result, in every society that they are a part of, the way that they compete for survival is in the same way that women survive, manipulation. And you can get mad about that or not get mad about that, but it is what it is. That's how they survive. It's centralized control and manipulation. And when you let enough women have enough control over a society, you get the exact same fucking result. That's what the woke shit was. Dr. Helen Andrews calls it the great feminization in the last 10, 15 years. It's exactly what it is. It's female pattern brain on crack. When you allow women to have control of anything, you will inevitably get female group dynamics as a part of that. You will get how women think versus how men think. You will get patterns of behavior that match how women compete indirectly against other women instead of how men compete, which is directly against other men, right? Like I said, the longer you think about it and realize just how close stereotypes about women are to the stereotypes about, the Jews, you begin to understand pattern recognition. This is the problem. It's not going to be a solvable problem. It's not going to be a fixable problem. It varies across, the collective group, but I haven't lived, in China, Japan, Asia, whatever. I can't, or Africa, or even Europe, really, to say what the dynamic is as far as why those people are like that. But, and they're not bad people, people like, it's not, I disagree with the right wing's assertion that there are good people and bad people. There are not good people and bad people. Life is a competition for individual survival, and a lot of people don't have the ability to survive as individuals, so they form collective groups. Okay, that's what Marxism is. It's what labor unions are. Same fucking thing. It's what feminism is. It is collective group survival and negotiation strategies. That's what it is. It is, feminism is female pattern brain. All it is. It is female intrasexual warfare. And once you understand the differences between how men compete, which, outside of warfare, generally not looked upon as a zero-sum game. Each man must better himself as an individual to increase his chances of successfully outcompeting other men for survival and for the purposes of impressing a woman. This is not how women compete against other women. And I would argue that women are actually more competitive against other women than men are competitive against men. But this is not how women compete. How women compete, is manipulation and sabotage. And once you understand that, you understand the nature of the problem. And like I said, I don't think it's a solvable problem because you can't rewire half the fucking planet. So what is required is to fix these issues and increase the fucking birth rate, is to do what religion, like the right wing thinks that religion, specifically Christianity, is going to solve these problems. They are wrong. Because you will see the same dynamics. If you ever go to any church on like a Sunday, you will see the same fucking female group dynamics that you will see outside of any church. Okay? This is not a thing that can be solved, by Jesus or whatever the fuck. And I say that sarcastically in that manner because I don't like fucking evangelicals at all. I find them to be the mirror image of the left. There's a couple people, there's a few people that I know who are evangelicals. It's not like a broad paintbrush against that entire faction of Christianity, but I will tell you from personal experience, those people behave in the same manner that women do. Collective group over individual, all that shit. It's, you know, you ever get around them and they're like, well, you know, you need to go to, if you don't have, if you haven't pled the blood of Jesus over X, Y, and Z, if you're not saved, then whatever. Like, this is the same shit as the left. It's just, you know, the left's religion of anti-religion, right? And none of these issues really should have anything to do with religion, because religion is just an outgrowth of human behavior. What a religion, all forms of religion really are, is rules and limitations on competition behavior. Most especially male direct competition behavior. Right? 10 Commandments. Don't kill, don't steal, don't covet, you know, honor your mother and father, blah, 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 etc. Right? What those really are is rules for living. You talk to anyone, and most people understand this. But what are the rules for living really for? They're boundaries on competition behavior. Because everybody competes in order to survive. That's what they are. You know what? I realized I was going to go around the fucking coast. I actually didn't need to. Hold on a minute. Do I need to go up the hill? Oh yeah. No, fuck me. I need to go over the hill. Because I don't really want to go across this. Is this got a mine in it anywhere? It might be mildly interesting to. Oh, so every time I go underground, we get that noise. Oh, and holy shit! All right, hold on. I'm gonna have to rethink this. Oh, fuck yeah, jungle cave. All right, we might have to go through this area. Oh, hold on. How deep does this go? Not tons of deep. Okay. We're gonna need that fucking thing. Well, this just became a longer track. Let's see here. Does it extend over here anywhere? Anyway, as I was saying, it just goes back out to the main chamber. Okay. Does this go anywhere? Huh. Okay, where does this go? Oh, fucking ocean. To the end of the continent, it looks like. Well, shit. Fuck is that? Oh, that's another. Yeah, it's one of those things. Fucking temple bullshit and all that. I don't like building tracks through the forest that have the goddamn mushrooms, because those mushrooms are stupid and they look retarded. We're going the other direction, but I do not believe there was a village or anything over here. Or if it is, it's so far fucking over here that it's not really worth going to. Oh yeah, that's a big ass ocean. Okay. It's not over here. I'm gonna have to look up the seasons thing. It's outside of the desert areas, most of the rest of the place is fucking ocean. Which is very pretty if you're trying to build houses on a cliff or some shit, but... And there's nothing this way, huh? Oh, hello. Is that lava or is that hanging shit? Oh, that is hanging shit. Okay. How far in does this go? That way. And then stops dead. Cave. Oh, nope, hold on. Got more. I'm hoping it'll open into some giant fucking room. Okay. No. No. That's it? Ah, boo. Fucking lame and gay. Okay. Let's see here. Yep. Huh. Okay. It was along the coast. Oh, that's where that is. Okay. Well, that's interesting. There's no giant cavern, though, with a bunch of hanging shit. So, not hugely motivated for chasing after that. If my memory serves, there's no villager over here or anything. I'm gonna double check. Excuse me. I do not believe there is anything in this fucking direction. You have jungle, you have alpine, and then you have whatever the fuck that is. I need that to be midnight so I can see lights. Yeah, that is a nada. I remember I ran across a snow area. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I made a light here for something. Oh yeah, I remember I went this direction. Okay. There was a hill I was going to build something on. Because that's actually a pretty fucking hill. And then more cherry trees. I'd build another Japanese house right there. Yeah, we can get to this all eventually after we come down from the Middle Eastern area. Okay, yeah, I know where I'm at. And then you got that shit. Okay. All right, so that's that whole fucking corner of the map. Yeah, we'll have to build a house on that hill or something. It's got a nice, pretty view. I go all the way back over here now. I was gonna build like a swamp house at some point there. All right, so I believe that's that. We got all the way the fuck back up here. Okay. I wasn't going in the direction I thought I was. All right. And there's nothing in here that's really worth a shit, I don't think. Let me double check these fucking hills. They like to hide these giant caves and hills. There might be something worth something in here. That's a random point. Let's go down here and see what we can get. Let's see if we stumble on a giant fucking cave. Nope, that just ends right there. Alright. Down here, maybe? Oh, this is a sad face. Is this that same cave system I was in earlier? I was really hoping it would, like, bugger out into some giant fucking chamber. I wish you could do, like, an X-ray scan of this shit. They should add that feature in. Oh, that doesn't go anywhere. Nope. Okay. Fuck it. What? Fuck it. It's gonna be a long ass hill. That is unfortunate, because I know this game loves to hide giant fucking caves in mountains. And these are some pretty large mountains. And there is no large caves. So that's just sad. Alright, I gotta figure out which direction I'm going. Is it this way? Oh, it's this way. Yep. Really surprised there's nothing down there. Oh, maybe right there. I see that one, but we'll see. Nope. Oh, hello. Okay. That's a big ass cave. Is there anything more to it, or is it just that? It feels like it's opening up into something. Not really. Oh, hold on. Well, this is shit. Move. Nope. Never mind. When I say big cave, I mean like that other one that I built, that giant fucking cavern. That's that. It's only when I get into like caves that big that I go, oh fuck it, I'll route the train through it. Where the fuck am I? This side? This side. Yeah, there ain't nothing there. Alright, well, whatever. So the closest to a giant cave it looks like you're going to get is that, and I don't see... I don't see any of that green shit, is what I'd really be looking for. Nope. A lot of waterfalls. That's it. Now, it'd be really nice if one of these caves with a bunch of green shit everywhere would be what I'd like to see. Which, you know, you get that, but it's not really. So it's just the one. That's the only one you get. I hate shit flying in the fucking air. Alright, so it's just that there. It's just that area. And nothing deeper than that. Huh. Fuck it. I'll make this through here. See, where did this get off to? Where was the opening? I don't remember where the opening was. Is it there? Ah, fuck, I can't remember where everything is. Came into this from somewhere. Is it over here? Oh, it's over here. Okay. There it is. I'll end up probably building this shit off stream. Okay. This will just take forever. Where are we at? I need... right there. Okay. That way, through there, and where was the opening? Is it over? It goes up here? Yep, okay. See here. Be a lot easier to just... Yep. It's already a giant-ass cave. Okay. That goes there. Out of there. Alright, track's right there. That's close enough. He ain't moving. Alright, I can go through there, go down there, go down there, and then we'd have to figure out a way out of there after we build track. Yep. Giant ass fucking room. That's about the closest thing we're gonna get to the green shit I was looking for. Yep. Over here. Let's see here. And then you would have to yep. Through there. Back towards this side. Where does this go? Oh. Oh yeah, that was the one I made. Okay. Fuck is this shit? Oh boy. Hello. What a weird place for this game to spawn one of those fucking things. No, that does not look natural at all, and we will not be doing tourism past it. Huh. That is fucking weird. Anyway. Alright, let's see, is there a way out of the cave without me having to do too much fucking work? This way. Hold on. That would be, I believe, west. Uh-huh. Okay. Does that go anywhere? Oh, yeah. Okay. Dead end? Alright. Sand is a good sign. And that is exactly where I want it to be. Oh, wait. Oh, not quite. It's just a fucking turned over ship over here, huh? Oh, that's weird. I need to go that way to the town, so... Let's see. Ideally, you don't want to like double back on your own shit, so. Oh, actually, hold on. I need to think about this. I put track over there, and I just make it over here. It goes out of there. Yeah, we could then put it on this platform here. Yeah, let's do that. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, that'll go to that flat area. And we could put the fucking mine support shit over here. Okay. Now let's see. Let's see where you go. So we need this to be about in the 800 range. Alright. In the 800 range. We're 20 short. Well, actually, hold on a minute. Let me think about that. If I was to go, you know what? If I was to go down from here. Eventually, I should end up on the floor. Or somewhere around there. There we go. Close enough. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Let's see here. We get. Let's make this a lot fucking easier. Where is it at? There you are, you little shit. Let's see, we want this to be high because I'm not trying to erase the fucking floor. Because shit likes to go down. Alright, yeah. Alright. Put it up here, because it'll blow downwards. Yep. Not quite as far as I was hoping. Out here. Where's the other jump? There we go. Really? Really? Getting there. I can just pave over the rest of that with, what I'd like to do is round the cave edge there and go up to that plateau. So, gradually going up as it goes. So yeah, we can smooth all that out later. Alright, we'll put a fork in this shit. I'll finish my route back to the town with the lights, and then we'll build it later. Where are you at? This way? Uh-huh. Oop. Retardo. Oh, wait, oh, that's where I need to go. That'll give a good view on the way out. And then from there, we can either follow that way, which is whatever, or that would be going back down. We're already at this plateau, so best to just go up from here. And get that out of my face so I can fucking see. Ah. Ah. Oop.
Oh, you got there.
No, not you. Not you.